Hi guys, Ryan here. In this video, I want to take you on a journey of how I got into the best shape of my life at 44 years old. And more importantly, how I stay in that shape all year round. And I don't do it with endless cardio, without foods I can't stick to long term, while still enjoying takeaways and sweet treats, and without loading up on performance enhancing drugs like steroids. My workouts are about 40 to 45 minutes per day, and I rest on a Sunday, every single Sunday. But it wasn't always like this. For almost 25 years, from when I was 16 years old until I was around 40, I was trying to get into shape the wrong way. Like a lot of people, I grew up looking at fitness magazines. I saw these bodybuilders and thought there were certain exercises you had to do, certain supplements you had to take, certain foods you had to eat, even if you didn't like them, and that you basically had to completely restrict your life. And I followed that approach for years. I managed to get into great shape a few times for photo shoots and even stepping on stage at a fitness show in 2012. But the truth is, it was absolute torture, even thinking back. I would spend 12 to 20 weeks dieting hard, no alcohol, extremely strict food, chicken, rice, greens, fish, red meat, no sweet treats. On top of that, I would be taking things like fat burners and steroids just to get stage lean. And after months of suffering, I'd finally get into incredible shape, but only for a few days. Just for a photo shoot, just for step on stage. And then afterwards, I'd celebrate. Celebrate getting in shape by drinking, eating everything in sight, and the cycle would start again. Look guys, that wasn't sustainable. Everything changed when I turned 40. I made the decision to quit drinking. And that decision changed everything. I started focusing on personal and self-development and improving my habits. I began simply by waking up that little bit earlier, tracking my food and training consistently without overdoing it, without burnout. Because I wasn't drinking anymore, I had energy every single day. When I used to drink, it often came with drugs, nights out, partying, and sometimes I'd be so hungover I wouldn't eat properly for days, if I even ate at all. And then when I was drinking, I was overeating, and now everything, it's different. Instead of doing extreme 12, 20 week transformations, I started doing the basics consistently every single day. And I learned something very simple, but very, very powerful. Calories. I learned that protein has 4 calories per gram. Carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram. And essential fats, your nuts, your butters, your avocados and all, they have 9 calories per gram. I also learned what each macronutrient actually does. Protein helps repair and build muscle after training, but most importantly, it keeps you fuller for longer because you take longer to digest a protein source than you do a carbohydrate or essential fat. Carbohydrates, they give your body energy, and fats are essential for hormonal health and overall function of the insides and the outsides of the body. For years, I believed carbs were the thing that made you fat. But the reality is simple. You gain weight from consuming too many calories and not consistently working out for 30 to 60 minutes per day. At least 5-6 days a week. In my case, a lot of those excess calories were coming from alcohol-fueled weekends. Then, when I was hungover or had been drinking, I'd overeat massively. So once I removed alcohol and started tracking my calories, everything changed. My body fat dropped. My energy improved. My energy and mood. My mental health improved. And for the last 4 years, I've maintained a physique under 15% body fat consistently without killing myself. Absolutely no extremes. No suffering. Just good habits. That's really what this comes down to. Habits. I call them non-negotiables. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, you don't need to cut out chocolate. No, I'm not saying that. I did that. It didn't keep me in shape. You don't need to stop going out with friends. If you enjoy a drink, have a drink, but don't let a drink enjoy you. That's what I did. You don't need to avoid holidays. And you just don't need to do this just for a holiday. You can do it and stay in it all year round. You just need to track the basics. Track your calories. Track your sleep. Track your water intake. And track your daily steps. I personally, of recent, use a Whoop. It's sitting over there now charging. I'll put it back on for a leave. It tracks my recovery and my sleep. It's unbelievable. When you dial in those habits consistently, your body fat naturally drops. And your physical, mental health increases. Way better. And this is something I talk about a lot. The first pillar of changing your life is your physical health. When you get physically stronger, you become mentally stronger. When you become mentally stronger, often you become spiritually stronger. You start showing up better in every area of your life. And hey, people notice. People see someone who looks after themselves. And they think, this person is disciplined. This person is reliable. That can open doors in business, in your career, and in your life. So if you're watching this and you want help getting into the best shape of your life, I'm 44 years old. I've been living this lifestyle consistently for the past 4 years. But I've been doing this for 16 years. Till I finally have got it mastered. There is no master plan. I just had to master the plan, and that's all you have to do. If you want help doing the same, click the link in the description and book a free call with me. And I've said it before, and I'll always say it in my videos. Not to be pressured, no sale tactics. It's simply a conversation to see if we're a good fit to work one-to-one. And I'll leave you this last wee one. I'll compare your body to your car. Your car's going, say, on a 90-day journey, like you'll be doing with me if you come on board. Your car needs checked for oil. Your car needs checked for diesel or petrol or electric. And your car needs to go to the service and the validator. That's the exact same as your body. Your body needs protein, which is similar to oil. Takes the car to break down oil longer. The same way as the body takes protein to break it down. Takes longer. Your car needs diesel, petrol, or it needs charged. Or a lot of cars are electric now. Your body needs carbohydrates, right, to give it energy. And your car needs to be serviced, it needs to be validated, it needs to be looked after inside and out. The same way as essential fats do the same for your body. And if you don't have these macronutrients dialed in, yes, you can, if it fits your macros, it'll get you in shape, but that's why you crash and burn after 12 weeks, 20 weeks, because you're not looking after the body the same way as you look after your car. And if you don't look after your car, then your car's going to end up at the side of the road as well. So guys, anyone needs help, again, click the link in the description, book a free call with me, and we see our way of fit. Thank you for listening. Keep her LS.